is not going to rescue us. We're going to do it.
Yeah.
Old-fashioned way, right?
Yeah. Right.
Okay, I feel encouraged and I'm not fearful anymore looking around at you guys.
It's starting to wind down here a little bit. Who wants to go next? Oh, we're in trouble now. Are you part of an angry mob? You look rather dangerous to me. Who organized you?
I'm Marion Bailey from Brewer, and I missed the first tea party, so I put one in my back window. And I had a lot of people comment as to why that tea bag's in my back window. So I'm asking everybody here tonight to put a tea bag in the back of their window, and when people say, why is that there, you tell them.
My name is Kristen Hornbrook, and I received the invitation through Facebook from Paul. Thank you very much. And what I want to say is just very simple. There's not going to be an easy way to do this. Your neighbors are not going to be happy with you. People are going to make rude comments. They're going to say you're crazy. They're going to say if you wear an upside-down flag, you're in the militia. That's right. We're going to be singled out. They're going to, they already have, tried to silence us. We can't let them do that. Keep going. It's not going to be, meetings are great. This is a great idea to get like-minded people together. It's going to take each one of us individually stepping up and saying what's not popular. And what's not popular is what all of you folks have been saying here tonight. They don't want to hear this because it's the truth. These are facts. The facts can't be altered. The truth is an interpretation of the facts. The facts can't be altered. It's not comfortable to get out there and be different, to say something that people don't want to hear. I am a conservative Christian. I have 2 children. One is in high school, and it's a very liberal high school. And all I can do every day is tell him what I believe is to be right in my heart, and have him follow what's right in his heart. It's not the popular thing right now. The popular thing, somebody mentioned earlier going on and seeing John and K+8 or any number of television shows, and they're great for entertainment, but people are living their lives with these people. They're like buddies, they're looking up to them, they're mentors, they're emulating them. These are not heroic people. These are not people who are thinking. They have no shame. There's no shame. And when we step up and we say something that's difficult, when I step up to my friends and say I'm a conservative Christian, I have a bumper sticker on my car that says impeach Obama. ImpeachObama.com. And I believe that he needs to be impeached because he is not upholding his oath of office. He's not upholding the Constitution of the United States. But here's the thing. My husband is fearful that my car is going to get keyed. I drive a white Mercedes-Benz. Guess what? It's a car. It's an automobile that gets me from A to B. If someone keys it because they're angry, because I feel like the leadership in this country is without shame, oh well. From here on, it's time for us to take responsibility. You go home, you talk to your neighbor. If they get mad at you, they're lost. Hopefully they'll come around. But the easy stuff is not what's ahead of us. Unfortunately, there have been too many people who've been sitting by doing the easy thing, which is not paying attention for too long. Now it's time for us to step up, read the information, the 1,300 and however many pages, and talk to people and say the things that are not going to be popular. That's the only way we're going to take back our country. Thank you.
Like earlier, she'll stand up for just a minute because I'm going to tell you a story about her. She raised 2 airborne infantry and 1 Marine, and if you think they're tough, you ought to meet her. How many of you folks remember Cindy Sheehan? Everybody here remember Cindy Sheehan? And when she first started being the witch in the ditch out there in Texas, everybody was afraid to speak out and say anything against her because she'd lost her son. Her son was first cav. I've got one of my son's first cav too. He's still alive, fortunately. But nobody wanted to speak out against her. And they were looking for somebody that might have a different point of view. So an AP reporter talked to that woman right back there. We received death threats because the article that she gave to them, it was in newspapers from San Francisco and San Diego all the way over to North Carolina in newspapers. And this is just a little retired nurse from Warrington, Maine. So for those of you that are sitting out there going, what can I do to make a difference? All I can say is, run your mouth. Did well for me, did well for my wife. We've been all over Hex Half Acre giving speeches and talking in support of the military and support of the troops. And it has had an impact and it has made a difference. So all I can say is run your mouth, call your congressmen, call your senators. You know, we need to talk to these people whether we want to or not. And yeah, I know I'm supposed to be turned around and talking to them, but I'm going to give them the same respect they give me. If we can have a former president of the United States meet with me and my wife, I want to know why they can't and we meet with me. There is one of the countries that want to. But I just can't encourage you enough to believe that you are a voice that can make a difference. I was listening to Rush, and I don't usually disagree with him, but he was talking about the American dream and home ownership being the American dream. Talk to our founding fathers. They didn't say anything about home ownership. It was individual liberty. Wow. And that's what it's about. It's not about my health care. It's about your health care, sir. You're an individual. It's about your individual liberty. And you shouldn't be concerned about your health care. Be concerned about his health care. And he needs to be concerned about her health care. Because when one of us loses a liberty, we all lose a liberty. I think we're down toward the end. Kay, did you have something to say? Not much, but it'll be powerful.
My name is Kay Leibowitz, and I have been here tonight listening to some of the greatest speeches, the greatest people. And if these guys weren't here to hear you, they are really behind the 8 ball. And we want to, do we want to keep them there, or do we want to get out? I never thought that I would say this about Republicans, but we are true Republicans, or true citizens of the United States, and that is what makes this country great. People who can think for themselves and understand when they're being told what isn't right. Those people in legislature and in Washington are listening to the wrong people. You're the people who need to be listened to. You're the guys who put them in. So forget it. Get somebody else. And somebody mentioned that Mike was up for. You are the greatest. You need to applaud yourselves. And do be sure to talk to your neighbors and keep this going. Don't let those Democrats tell you that you don't know anything. They have it all in their hands, so they think. But you guys have got on the right track. So just make sure that you get enough people on the right track so that this country finds itself the way it should be, not the way it is.